Oh, hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this Monday night on the Monday Note. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for the kind words on the logo. We always kind of go through and try to evolve things. So if you're used to the Monday Note, you're in the right spot. We're tweaking this up. Going to start calling it the Note Night in America because we do so much stuff on Monday night. And I honestly believe if you're a real estate investor, especially in notes, and you're not tuning in on Monday night, I don't know what you're doing. So we're rebranding Monday Notes for the Note Night in America. I think it's a little catchier. Thank you, Stacy. Got to give a big shout out to Nicole Herman in the office who put this together, which is really good. So, well, you are in the right spot, everybody. Thank you for joining me on time. For those that are joining us for the first time, we always get started about 7:03. Gives everybody an opportunity to kind of come in a little bit later. Get tuned in, or oh my computer reset, or the connection's a little slow. So that's why we don't get started till 7:03. But these are being recorded. You are in the right spot, otherwise known as the Monday Note. Tonight's topic is going to be traffic and conversion marketing hacks. Now, before I dive into that, let's give you a little bit of a rundown of who's here for those that are joining us for the first time. We have a variety of people that join us here on a regular basis. We have real estate investors, obviously, people that are looking to get out of being an REO refugee or a lazy landlord, or they're tired of the fix and flop aspect of real estate investing, rather do something without dealing with toilets, tenants, and headaches. We do have note investors that are on here. We usually have somewhere around 200 to 300, sometimes up to 400 plus RSVPs, these things, and so we'll get quite a few people to join us every Monday night on topics. Usually they range from whether it's breaking down assets or going through a topic, business development, raising capital. Sometimes we'll have new vendors on. Sometimes we'll have no educators on that are providing something that I think is of value to my database. We don't bring on a lot of outside educators or vendors outside of the industry because most of the time they're just pitching wares and not really doing the business. So I'm very, very particular about who I have on these calls with me. We do have people looking to get into notes, whether it's going to do from a passive aspect of just being a joint venture or funding partner, or people who are checking us out before they come to a virtual workshop or note camp or something like that. These calls are recorded. I've hit the record button. If you'd like to catch the replays, there's two things I'm going to ask you guys to do for me if you've not already done this. All right? I'm going to ask you to either go to vimeo.com/WeCloseNotes or go over to the YouTube channel, bit.ly/WCNYouTube, and go ahead and sign up there. Go ahead and join or follow either one of those so that you're alerted of all the new updates. So that anytime we upload a video replay or you forget to join us, you can go there and watch the replays. You'll be notified. Usually we get those uploaded on Monday night. Usually latest is Tuesday morning. Also going to ask you guys to do one other thing, especially some of the things that we're implementing here. We're really going to be doing some more community stuff on our Nationwide Note Closers Facebook page. So if you can go to Facebook as well, type in Nationwide Note Closers group, or just Nationwide Note Closers, should pop in Facebook group, about 491 people. I would love it if you go there and connect. Go ahead and join the group. We'll get you approved in there. And you're going to see some stuff over the next few weeks, over the rest of the year, really diving into that group and helping everybody out with some stuff. So, question here. Matt, glad to have you guys here as well. Thanks for joining us. We've got a lot of stuff to cover. We're not going to get to nearly all the great hacks that I had tonight, but I'll cover that in just a second. So if you guys are joining us for the first time, so glad you're here. You can literally go to either one of those pages as well and check out hours and hours and hours of our content as well. Videos, all sorts of training for you guys and gals out there to really learn about the note business and provide a lot of great background foundation for your note business. So connect with me, guys. Once again, we're all over the internet. You can check for me either at @OneScottCarson on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Or you can find, like I said, at WeCloseNotes on either YouTube or Vimeo. All right. Now, a couple upcoming events we've got going on here. We do have a fast track training, one more this month here in March before our big event in April. If you're curious about our fast track training, it's 3 days of hand holding, literally taking you and helping you fill in the gaps, whether it's raising capital or making offers or finding deals or marketing or systems or vendors. We have a small group every time. We don't go above usually 10 investors. It's really designated to help fill in the gaps, really get you rock and roll. Not going from 0 to 60, but go from 60 to 100. All right? Really kick that into overdrive to make your note business really start purring. Like I said, small group, it's all customized. We usually have a tape or two that are reserved for you to bid on. The group has a small group. They're not fighting a million other people to make offers on stuff. Our last one before our big event in April is March 24th to the 26th. So it's 2 weeks out. I have 2 spots remaining in there. Okay. Now, yes, the price is a little pricey, but trust me, everybody that goes through it realizes that after day one, they walk out getting the value that they paid for, because we do a couple things besides just focusing on business needs and providing IRA investors. You also get a 1-year membership in our Note Mastermind group, but you also walk out with my Rolodex of contacts of bank asset managers, names, emails, phone numbers that you can implement immediately into your business and start doing some stuff. So yes, price is $89.97. That price is going to go up to $99.97 after our next mastermind. So save you $1,000. We do a payment plan of some sort for you guys if you're interested in too. You can email me at scott@weclosenotes.com, but we've got some great stuff going on, guys. It's just that we are getting a lot of people interested on stuff, and our time is kind of driving down. We have a 98% success ratio with people in our fast track and our Note Masterminds. 98%, everybody. Seriously. I don't know anybody else that's doing that. But once you join that, you can go to our Austin Mastermind. Our next Mastermind's in Austin, Texas here, April 7th, 8th, and 9th. We're really excited about that. We got some good stuff. But after that, if you're really looking to dive in, I highly want to encourage you all, if you've never been to a note convention, or you have been, you're probably like, ugh, it's so boring. I got to jump on a plane. I got to get hotel rooms. I got to get a rental car. I got to eat crappy food. I don't really want to do that. So we have our new convention. We've had this all last year. We had twice last year. This first one in 2017. That's why it's 3.0. It's Note Camp. Camp stands for Content, Actions, Marketing, and Profits. That's what it's focused on. We bring the vendors to you. We bring the speakers to you and bring you to the speakers. It's our next event is April 20th through the 23rd. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We go at noon on Thursday. We'll end each day about 5 o'clock. 30-plus speakers. We'll have 500-plus attendees. Every seat is a VIP and front row seat. That's the beautiful thing. No lines. You don't have to sleep in some strange bed. You're literally in your own bed at night. We do everything live stream. We'll have 2 simultaneous rooms going back and forth. So if you like one speaker, great. But if you've already heard, say, Aaron Young speak before and you want to catch somebody else, you can jump over to the other room and watch the other speaker. Replays are included, so every session is going to be recorded. You'll be able to catch the replays on the ones that you do miss on the sessions. We put everybody into a base camp group. There's 150 already signed up for the event, and we're still over a month out. We're really excited. That's why I think we'll hit 500, because the last couple times have been over 400. You also get the database, everybody there. Yes, you will get everybody's name and email address of everybody there. Now, one of the things we do is a little extra bonus is we do send out a survey of everybody. And the last time we had a 50% of the data, 50% of the attendees actually filled out the survey, which included what's their markets, what's their LinkedIn profile, phone numbers, mailing addresses, what do they focus on, do they have IRA, all that good stuff. Great resource for raising capital. Total great resource for raising capital, because literally 2/3 of the people that attended had IRAs. Hello? Private capital raising. So you get the database with that all information. You get an amazing amount of content replays, and the price is $297. Now that ends March 30th for that special early bird T-Rex pricing. And this is a great place for you to get your feet wet, dip your toe in the pool. You'll really learn about a variety of things. First, second, owner financing, servicing, raising capital. Kind of just a great, great thing. You can go to notecamp.live and get signed up there. You'll also see kind of some of the previous speakers along with current speakers. We got 2 amazing keynote speakers again. This time around, we do have Patrick Precourt, and then we also have another amazing entrepreneur, Jason Cisneros, who's going to be giving a keynote as well. So really honored to have those guys give some keynotes, plus all the other speakers, investors, and entrepreneurs really in the note business going to be making the time. So Obviously, if you've attended it, you know it. Hey, it's great. Got to sign up for it. Get that $297 price before it goes away, everybody. It's well worth it. Trust me. Where else are you going to get 400 contacts to add to your database immediately of people that you can joint venture with, partner up with? The value's there. Any questions about Note Camp 3.0? All right, we'll move on. So, this last weekend, I attended a convention called Traffic and Conversion Summit. And it's an amazing event, just absolutely mind-blowing. I'll get into a little bit here. You see the photo there, which is kind of funny. We actually, I had Nicole in the office put this together because the first day at the event, I always have my mind blown, like, oh, I get some great stuff. Well, that photo actually made their blog, which I'm pretty honored. So, what is Traffic and Conversion Summit? Well, it's an annual meeting of digital entrepreneurs, everybody. Okay? Okay? If you do me, can you guys do me a favor? Please keep your comments to yourselves. It distracts me if it's not right on target. Okay? I don't need to know your side things. Thank you for signing up. If you signed up before for it, that's great. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just it throws me off when there's a question. So please keep your comments. Okay? I don't need to know you're sorry either. Just please quit using the chat roll for comments that aren't questions right now. All right, everybody? This is a big, huge convention, annual meeting of digital entrepreneurs. It always takes place February, March here in San Diego. It's hosted by a company called digitalmarketer.com. All right, and they're out of Austin, Texas. Now, Ryan Dice is the founder. His business partner, Perry Belcher, and they've also got a third partner, Roland Frazier, who's just, all three of these guys are just freaking rock stars. They run a variety of different websites. They sell a lot of different products. They make a lot of money online. But what's great is their company, Digital Marketer, literally goes out there and provides best practices. Anywhere from, hey, here's a Facebook landing page, or here's a blog that we use, or here's what we trick we use with videos. It's absolutely essential and very important. If you're doing any marketing, which all of you are, you may want to jump on there and check it out. Now, I'm not getting paid to promote them. I don't have an affiliate split with them or anything like that, but they do just amazing blog work every week. I get something that I can implement that helps me out tremendously. I wish I could only implement more of what they provide. But those three guys run it. They had 4,200, more than 4,200 plus attendees this year. 4,200 people here in San Diego the last couple days. I'm actually still here in San Diego. I head out tomorrow afternoon back to Austin. Actually, Ryan wrote a book. I don't know if you can see this here. Digital Marketing. It's a great book, Digital Marketing for Dummies. I've always talked big about Gary Vaynerchuk, but I honestly, Gary Vaynerchuk's a great way to get started. A theory. This is actually implementation. This is a great way to implement it. So you can actually get this on. It's like $30 at Barnes & Nobles or on Amazon. But Ryan Dice and Russ Henneberry, who runs a lot of their content over at Digital Marketer, great book. Got one of these given to me for a couple things, but great book. I've already been thumbing through it. It's got some great concepts. Great way to really take your business to another level. And I don't care where you're at, what line of work you're in. The more you know about marketing, the better you're going to be at note investing or real estate investing, period. Okay. One of the other things I love about Digital Marketer is the vendors. It's they got to take over the whole second floor of the Grand Hyatt downtown here on the water. They had 100-plus vendors. And some of the vendors we use on a regular basis, good to catch up with them. One relationship we've had over the last couple of years, it was worth just literally there the first hour. I walked up and said, hey, we brainstormed a couple ideas, and I was like, oh, my God. They're like, well, have you thought about doing this? I'm like, oh, no, I haven't. We thought about doing that. Oh, my gosh. Or we should partner up and do this. Oh, yes. I mean, literally, my hair is staying on the back of my neck. It's just a great event. I don't know how to tell you. They've had some great keynote speakers there. Gary Vaynerchuk spoke last year along with Damon John. Sally Hogshead spoke a couple years back, who I absolutely love. And then Kevin Harrington spoke this year as well. So they have several of I guess you could say, the Shark Tanks on there. But they usually have some great keynote speakers providing content. This year, one of the guys I was really interested in meeting is a guy by the name of Nicholas Kuzmich. He's got a new book coming out. Give. The ultimate guide to using Facebook advertising to generate more leads, more clients, and massive ROI. Got a chance to visit with him a little bit. Younger guy, but he works with one of my good buddies on some stuff, so it was great listening to hear him speak and talk about some stuff. This guy literally managed a business of $500,000 in Facebook leads per day. Let me say that again. $500,000 in Facebook ads per day. Craziness. So, honestly, it is the biggest bang annually for my marketing buck. Steph and I, this is one of the few events that we literally list on our schedule ahead of everything else and make sure we've already signed up for next year's event already, and we're not, it's a year out. Not only to save some money, but it was so well worth doing it, and it's like we always get something good out of it, all right? Now, how has traffic and conversion helped WCN, We Close Events? It's helped me and my company in a variety of ways, all right? Now, I had this put together. I think Nicole put this together as well, this little infographic. And I know that when I talk to you guys, and I'm just going to talk to the 100 plus people that are on right now, and the people that end up watching this, marketing, when you're a newbie, when you're leaving your job, or you're coming from a different real estate thing, so many real estate entrepreneurs and educators talk about the deal, but they don't talk about the nuts and the bolts that goes into the back end, into the marketing machine that can help you raise more capital, find more deals, and make things happen. They all get talked about the deals. They don't share the wheels. It's like, okay, if you're driving a car, okay, you have great wheels and a chassis and everything great in a car, but if you don't have a great engine, you're not going to go anywhere. And that's what marketing really is. But a lot of us, yours truly, if I have to open the hood to my truck, I have no idea where to begin, what to look at, because it's all new. It's all connected to different things. I'm not the greatest mechanic. And so that's a great analogy, but it's also a lot of times that we feel like we're jumping out of a plane without a parachute. What do I got to do? Am I going to screw this stuff up? And sometimes not knowing paralyzes us and keeps us from taking action. And I thought this is a great thing. Marketing as a newbie is like jumping out of a plane without a parachute. And for me, digital marketer is my parachute. It's all my marketing that I've learned from these guys and their founders and other people has helped me know when to pull the ripcord to open up my chute, or where I'm going to be diving in, or actually going to have somebody tandem on my back to really help make things go forward. So a couple things that have helped us over the last couple of years is our Infusionsoft, our big CRM tool we use for our ESP, our email service provider. Helped us with tweaking some of that to get that working more efficiently, making more money using that. Our social media marketing, some great things as far as how we look, our colors, frequency, infrequency. Helped us with systems and organization, especially when it comes to deal flow and working through other things. Because when you go from traveling so much, it's hard to implement a lot of things. So we've implemented things every year, a little bit at a time, in the order that we need to, especially in the last 2 years where we've had such a big upheaval in changing how we do business, with going virtual versus doing everything on in person. That's helped us dramatically with that. It's also helped us grow a database exponentially, which is what it's all about, is growing your database. It has helped us close more deals, real estate deals. Because the fact we are more organized now, we are also using the marketing we have learned to target asset managers more efficiently to get them to see what we do and have them and draw deals out. Okay? So I want you to keep something in mind, and as I go through things, this isn't here to pitch you on a workshop or pitch you on, oh, hey, you need to be an info marketer. No. The things I'm going to share with you tonight are going to help you raise more capital and close more deals and make more money. The things we're going to talk about tonight. There's a lot I could cover. I've narrowed it down to a couple of things for each and everybody on here. If you want more, I'm going to make it available for more. Okay? It's helping us with more students, helping us tell their stories, helping them show how they're the hero of the day. Okay? It also gives me more motivation each and every time I go back and forth. Like, oh, that's a cool thing we need to implement. Oh, that's a cool thing we need to implement. And I'd be amiss not to actually go ahead and thank Natalie Patton. I love coming to a place, an event, and taking notes. I got to give a big shout out to Natalie Patton. She put together this little customized notebook. This is implementation, make it happen, with some of my favorite photos online. Me and Chase there from a note camp or a virtual note buying for dummies. Steph and me from Napa, my dog Princess, some more photos from Napa, out with Aaron and Michelle Young and with Robbie and Chase from an NBA Nationals game, and then also some other pictures from our recent December mastermind. So it's really great. But literally, I took pages and pages of notes, and I have chicken scratch. So trying to go through this is like, oh, crap. But I make notes, I take lists, and I highlight the few things that I want to focus on. And Steph and I today we're spending time this afternoon. The reason I don't fly home on the day after on a big event like this is I want to spend a day. First, I spend the evening letting my mind relax because I was very, very exhausted. But we already started brainstorming stuff. But we literally come up with a 1 to 2 page action plan. And I already spoke to my staff back home this morning after the No Closers show this morning, giving them some things to get focused on, get organized. And also, they were going to be looking at some of the presentations I'm going to be providing with you guys tonight as well. So, there any questions about before we dive into the content? Oh, I would say that my cost of going to this event, because it's an expensive ticket, so usually sign at the last minute. But since we sign up early bird, we save a lot of money. But our sign up was already $500 each. That's $1,000. This will be over $1,000 for hotel rooms and airfare, even though I'm very lucky because Steph flies with me for free because of Southwest, but it's going to be $2,000, $3,000 when you figure in food and everything else along the way. But just in the last couple of years, the last 2, 3 of these that I've been to, alone has made me over $250,000. That's correct. I know many of you would invest $2,000 to make $80,000, right? Who wouldn't? Okay? And that's one thing I want you to keep in mind tonight is I'm going to share with you some great content, information for free that we took back, that we were able to download, that we have access to, that you guys can implement if you want to, but oftentimes free has no value to you. And so when I come to an event like this, I take 4 to 5, 6 days out of my schedule to be here and travel. You better be damn sure I'm going to utilize the time and what I learn here. I mean, I didn't even check email the last 3 days because this event is more important than any other event I deal with throughout the year. It's that big important to me. Does that make sense, everybody? Am I losing you all? Any questions before we dive into kind of some of the things as well? I'm going to close my webcam out here because it looks like the hotel internet, I paid for the higher speed stuff. Might be kicking there. Okay. I had you digital. Okay, that's good. So I don't care what you are, whether you're a notary or a realtor or a mortgage broker or a note investor or you're selling tiddlywinks or you're a knife store or you're a coffee shop or you're a restaurant. I don't care what you do. Digital marketing is necessary across the board, okay? Because if you're not doing it, you're out of business. If you don't embrace this now, you are out of business. It's one thing to talk about getting things going, but if you don't start taking action to move things, you're never going to get where you want to be, everybody. All right? So let's move on. So my favorite sessions, whenever I go to the event, and I pull out the freaking event manual, I mean, this one's just got already stuff in it already, is I go straight to the schedule and I look for anything that Roland Frazier is teaching. All right? Now, Roland, I've known Roland for years. Should catch up a little bit. And his wife, Dawn. He is an amazing, my God, he gives amazing marketing advice, okay, and counsel. Now, I was fortunate enough to meet Roland years ago back in 2005, 6, and 7 when I was working with Bob or for Bob, Leonetti, and Jimmy Kayla. And Roland partnered up with them doing some stuff. And Roland has gone to just about every real estate conference. He's fixed flint homes, but he always found that online marketing was a great passion. And he does an amazing job. The guy he's been in 135 countries. Absolutely one of the most unique individuals out there. Smart is the smartest person I know. But I got a chance to spend a couple of years learning some marketing hacks from him. And that helped me really launch myself into the future when I left and started my own thing in 07, 08. And really, it's made such a big difference in my business, okay? Now, he was also grateful enough to share his slides on SlideShare. Completely. He's going through there, and everybody in the audience is just like pulling out their phone, taking selfies of screens. He's like, oh, wait, all my slides will be on SlideShare. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome, okay? There's so many marketing secrets and tips on what he provided. There's no way we can hit them all. So what I've done is I haven't even edited the slides. I'm literally just going to go straight to it, go to SlideShare, pull up a couple presentations, walk you through the best that I can on some of these things, because there's a few things like, oh, you guys don't need that initially. Some of this is going to be way advanced. Other times it's going to be very, very smart. Now, if you're brand new at marketing, you're going to be a little overwhelmed. Okay, and I'll get to the special gifts when we wrap up before I go to anything tonight, before we get anything started. So I go up here. So here is Roland's SlideShare slide. Okay, and you see there's Teams tools and personalization tools there. There's conversion optimization, virtual reality tools, social analytics, influencer retargeting tools, video plus image tools. This is the one we're going to start with. Okay, this is the first thing we're going to start with. We'll go on maybe one or two more and go from there. But I'm surprised there's not more than 60 views on this thing. So this is 36 slides. This is something that simple thing they talked about throughout the whole conference was your image, your first impression. First impression when they're looking at your phone or they're looking at your website or they come across you in search engines. It's all about really video and image tools. Okay? So, come on. Now some of the slides are acting kind of funky. Okay. So here's one. What he did is a big screen share of the websites to talk about. So here's one called V-Roll. Now this one, what it will do is it creates stunning video ads automatically. Okay, it's really, really cool. I've already looked at it, taking some photos or videos of your stuff, and it can create some ads for you. Very simple ads. All right. Got a few of these slides there. Okay. Now, if you guys are big in animated videos, I see a lot of you guys like, oh, I'm gonna go to Fiverr.com and use their cheap thing. To create, the whiteboard ads or the animated ads. Well, here's one called Go Animate that allows you to make a video and try it free for 14 days. And you can make some pretty cool videos. I was messing around with this a little bit last night on some stuff. But for those of you that are having a hard time telling what note investing is, this would be a great tool for you guys to use something like that. It was a great way to make a little video. Okay? All right? Wistia is a great place to upload your videos. It's similar to YouTube, similar to Vimeo like I use. Wistia's got some cool features to it that Vimeo doesn't have, but it's a very, very pretty easy service to use. I'll probably spend a little bit of time uploading some videos to that with some of the things that I like to do. But for those of you that are using video more and more in your marketing, which most, if not all of you should be doing, this is a great place to upload it, edit it, and make it easier to use on other websites. One of the great things that I found out is my website, while it's great with WeClose Notes, is great, very mobile friendly. It runs a little slow because I haven't compressed some of my videos or brought them down. And so videos can really slow down your website. So I'm like, oh, I need to do this. So Clipchamp is one where we take video converters and convert them down so that my websites run faster, which you all want to do, especially if you're using a WordPress or Lead Pages website or something like that. And what's great, you can record your videos with a webcam, and then it'll automatically go and convert it and make it easier to upload. Okay? There's another thing. Here's another conversion, all right, called Handbrake. Rolling seemed like the other one easier, but this one is free. So the first version is free anyway. Obviously, get some more tools. There's a different one, but it'll work on Windows, Macs, or Linux as well. Video Scribe, this is a really kind of cool thing, whiteboard animation videos versus just your little animation stuff. Pretty relatively easy to use. They'll do bite-sized tutorials. You get a free ebook on that stuff. You got some other cool assets to this stuff as well. But if you're looking for a whiteboard, which many people like that, here's a great tool for you to use, videoscribe.co. Telestream, stream to live Facebook Live, publish video to social media. This is one thing that I really like that we'll probably be doing a little bit more of, is using this Telestream instead of our phones for the Facebook Lives. Okay, it's going to be probably a much easier tool for us to use. It's going to look better versus the straight up version like that. So I'm really excited about this one to be able to get a little more content. Okay. Now, if you guys like images, that's the video aspect of it. You like taking selfies. That's such a great photo there. Let me take it. Give you some fish lips. Okay. And we're all taking photos with our phone, right? All taking photos, whether we're out to dinner, we're photographing our food porn, photographing our family, photographing the deals we're closing, the events that we're at. Images are such a critical part of what we do on a regular basis. So Pablo.buffer.com is a great website here for you. It'll allow for you. It's got some over 600,000 stock images that you can use, and it'll allow you to upload everything to buffer.com, which you can automatically make things happen. And it'll also allow you to take a look at some of the things on the right-hand side down here. If you want to implement it into headers, your body, captions, really kind of a cool thing. Okay? Let's restore that. Compressor.io. This is another thing we have to use. We've been using high-def photos, but those are also heavy download, slow down your optimization. So we'll be using compressor.io here to take a good video, put it together, and then compress it down so that it literally helps save our speed. Because that's what everybody's really interested in, is they want to make things load faster. It used to be we'd take our time, but now if it doesn't load in 3 seconds, people are getting irritated. Okay? If it doesn't load in 5-10 seconds, most of the time they're just opting out and going somewhere else for their information. Okay? Compressor.io. GIF Maker, another thing, especially if you're using like Instagram and some of the other things where you do have some place to put some videos. There's a lot of things out there that you only upload a photo, but they'll allow you to upload a GIF versus a video. So some people are using GIFmaker.me to create some cool GIFs that allow to load landing pages and other things like that too. Okay. I think GIFs.com. GIF anything in seconds, a YouTube video, NBA game, Twitch stream, whatever you want to. You can make a GIF out of it quite quickly, which is pretty cool. MakeAGIF.com. They got popular GIFs, browse. You can create one as well. Sign with your Twitter or Facebook feed. Really kind of an easy way to make some cool stuff for you guys as well out there. All right. Canva.com. This is one thing for images that we use every day. I was in a couple video pictures beforehand. So Canva.com, great website, easy to use, very high def stuff. It's got a great resource center as far as templates and exact sizes of things, and also their stock images. Relaythat.com. Now this is good if you're not a designer. This is something really good for you guys that are very novice. All right. You don't have to be a custom designer, and a lot of us like, oh, I can't design this. This is the website that you may want to use because it will help you look better online. It will so help you, especially brand new. Start putting some things together, make it look like templates. Because that's one of the great things we got from one of the speakers. You have to realize Instagram is like your own personal magazine. All right, and you have the same choices of using like covers as entrepreneur or cigar aficionado. Think about it. Anytime you go to the grocery store or go to a convenience store, there's magazines right there, and that's what catches your eye, what's going on there in the layout for that. So this is a great website to really help you, that if you're brand new, help you design your book cover, your book cover, or Instagram posting, or anything else you're going to be using with images. Because that's what it's all about, is grabbing people's attention. Okay? This one, Relay That. This will automatically, once you create something like that, will automatically resize the image so it works on every channel there. We'll get a white screen there. Easily, create and share visual ideas this time. Full of templates, a lot of infographics, a lot of great things that you can use for your reports, timeline resume stuff. Just really cool infographics that you can use to find an image that makes sense for what you're looking to do. Really good probably for you putting a report together for investors or in your executive summaries on your portfolio, their assets you're closing on. Here's a great one. Place It. It's another one. Quality mock-ups and demo videos. Okay? So you need like a picture of a phone. There you go. You can find a picture of a phone. It works both in Office or Mac. Got some great mock-ups for you guys to use for different things. Okay? Infograph.am. Same thing if you want to really make some charts and infographics to wow your potential investors. There you go. Pictaculus. What's really cool about Pictaculus, this will take the palette of your photo and find surrounding colors that match it instantly. So if you upload your image, it'll give you a color palette, okay? So give you an example. So you have this. This is your image. Here's all the things and colors that you can use. So Cooler suggests these photos, these themes, or these colors, or these. Okay? Really kind of a cool website. So you can use these colors will match. This will come in really handy, especially with the photos. If you're going to put a photo in like your MailChimp or your Infusionsoft, or you're going to create a flyer, for it all to work together really, really well for you. And it's going to give you specifically the color code, which is the most important thing, especially trying to create things like trying to get something to match up perfectly. Because color is so big. So this is one thing we'll be using quite a bit. All right. Icon Finder, so if you need an icon, it'll help you go find over almost 1.5 million different icons. If you want to do that, almost kind of like emojis. There's also some icon sets as well. Okay. Now, here's a short list of a lot of that. Photoshop.com. Maybe you use that Flixel. Relay that easily. Canva. These are what Roland said was probably the most important for you guys out of everything. And so I totally agree. This narrows down to 30, 35, 34, 33 slides into what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the most important ones. Okay? What is the, okay, here it is. Pictaculus. Pictaculus is the one that the color palette one is. Pictaculus. There for you, Christine. Anybody else have any questions about which ones were? This is actually owned by MailChimp. So if you're using MailChimp, this would be a really easy one to do to use in your templates. Okay? Especially if you have a photo of a property that you're working on or a photo of a note deal. You've got a logo. You can find out what colors go well with your logo. Something for you, everybody should be using, okay? You're welcome. Any other questions about these before we dive into the next one? I'm not creating original content, guys. I am literally recycling stuff that I've learned, and I have always done well by doing that. I'm borrowing, and this is the kind of content they give away. Like, oh, hey, here's this. I'm like, oh, it's an orgy of information, an orgy of overload. You're welcome, Roy. You're welcome. Yeah, it is all totally gold. As I said before, in my emails, I know I'm not the smartest person in the room by far. Okay? The person I have a team. I have an amazing team. Nicole Herman really runs most of the marketing, but Ryan Soya in my2 does such a great job, along with Greg Arciso and Jennifer Degenhardt. Also, those 2 girls, 2 guys do a great job. Plus, I give Stephanie Goodman a big shout out as well. She does some great ideas we talk about. Okay? You're welcome, Garrison. This is just one. All right? This is just one thing. Okay? The person that I learned most of the stuff is a guy by the name of Roland Frazier. Okay? All right. So we don't need. Actually, I'm going to escape out because we don't need. I don't think you guys need keyword SEO. Well, you know what? Let's go. You know what? Yes, you do need this because it'll help you out. Keyword. Some of this stuff will flip through real pretty fast. Okay. I promise I would get through at least 3 of these. So things that drive traffic to your website. Okay, especially keyword researches. SEMrush, if you're a digital marketing professional. All-in-one marketing toolkit. So this is really kind of a cool website. You type in the keywords, type in your domains. It tells you everything that goes along with your domain or your keyword. So literally, if you type in notes, you'll see what pops up. Okay. This is really good. Keyword.io, especially in your blogs. If you're writing blogs and articles, it'll help you with your long tail keyword tool. So if you type in survival, it'll give you all the different things that go along with that. Keys for up. It's another keyword research made easy. One of the great things about keywords, we type in notes, it's going to give you a whole, like, distress notes or mortgage notes on Google. It's also going to give you a bunch of other things down at the bottom of the search criteria. This helps you with that, okay? This will also help you, too, when you're writing an article, if you use specific keywords in your articles to see how they rank. So this one, videosense.com, this will help you target high traffic, low competition niches, all right? As I said, start increasing organic reviews right away, double your subscription base in 6 months. This is one thing we're going to be using quite a bit of. Especially all the videos, changing some of our keywords that we post on YouTube to really drive traffic and boost it up by getting it to the people that are looking for some things. Okay? I figured, Tony, I thought you would like this, especially you're doing a great job. Anybody that's writing blogs or videos, Adam Adams or Kim Banks Voss or Karen Peterson, these are tools. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's so many of them on here. You're never going to be able to get to all of them. But these are just great tools to help you really. You guys are doing. If you guys are out there not doing anything, you're in here with nobody else, right? You're with everybody else. If you do a little bit more, it immediately puts you ahead of the class. You do a little bit more, you get ahead of the curve, and a little bit more. You don't have to do 100% of something, 100% more of what everybody else does. You do 1% more each day. Eventually, you're heads and tails above everybody else. Okay. Honestly, and I'm going to say something here. There are people that I'm friends with that I love that weren't at this convention, and no offense, they're not in marketing. They may talk it, they're not in marketing if they're not at this convention. Because it's so critical, okay? So critical to the things you learn at this thing. I mean, it's life-changing stuff for your business, okay? Same thing, word tracker, same thing, you can look at it. It'll check things out that are trending, either the time period, the territory. So if you're targeting foreign investors, it'll do the same thing as well. This LSI graph, LSI keyword generator, this is kind of latent semantic indexing. This can create something that looks really cool if you want to really confuse people. You can say, well, your LSI index says that insert here is, I mean, you take something all the way out here, it creates this whole kind of the different things on this, which if you run it really look cool, you can put in a report together. There you go, right? Okay. So it gives you an example. Like he pulled up stitching because they have one of their companies is not a cloth, sewing company. And so you see here, stitching, sewing, secure, pain, hurting, fix, fasten, and then it runs up all this other stuff. Narrow terms, related terms, synonyms, all this other associations come all across the thing there. Pretty freaking cool. Something semantic link, it'll help you words related to headphones. If you type in headphones, it'll give you other things, microphones. So other things you can use, if you're afraid of using the word notes or mortgages or something like that in your blog 3 or 4 times, gives you an opportunity to be a really kind of synonym to find some other things that'll work well. Okay, SE Cockpit, same thing. What was great about this one is you can use this to find profitable Google keywords. If you're using Google Ads, things like that, you can use this, and it'll find narrow niche keywords that nobody's using but are very profitable. Okay, so kind of a cool thing. So the keyword research tools, here's the ones that he said were probably the most important ones that you'll use: SEMrush, Google Keyword, Keyword.io, VideoSense, LSI Graph. I think everybody needs to use LSI Graph once and see exactly what that chart is. SEO Cockpit, Keys for Up, Semantic.link, WordTracker.com, or TwinWord.com are also some really cool things there. Questions? Ader asked a question here. When we create our website with the content targeting investors, will we buy mortgages, will make you money? One input, what impact would it have on homeowners who look us up? Will they trust us to help them? Okay, this is another thing. You should not be using your main website for something that your borrowers go through. Your borrowers should be going to the servicing companies. All right? You want to be kind of generic on your homepage, like, hey, we buy and sell distressed mortgage notes. Something generic on it. You're not going to say, hey, we buy mortgage notes and we'll make you money. That's something different. If you're using a generic, one of those generic real estate websites where how about to find buyers and cash buyer, that's the worst shit you could use. You don't want to use a cookie cutter thing. You want to do something a little bit different. Okay. Andrew, I don't know what to tell you. He's there on SlideShare. Okay. Don't know what issue you're having, but he's there. Okay. All right. Let's move on here. This is with traffic tools. Okay. Sumo.com, huge website. This is one of the top 5 websites we'll be using. You need solutions, and this is what's great about this. Okay, it gives you some solutions to help you drive traffic to your website and some things. Okay, site growing solutions powering over 500,000 websites. Really kind of a cool thing to do. Okay, Facebook bots. This was a big talk at the all event about using kind of computer bots to target people on your lists or your Facebook marketing to get them to communicate with you, all about starting conversations. This one, Quick Sprout, will help you drive traffic to your website. Okay. There are important changes in your website that will grow your traffic. It tells you how to make those changes and what you need to get done. Ascengage, another thing. This helps you with push notifications, breaking news. I got a no deal. We'll be using some of this stuff going forward. So you can use it for websites, Facebook messengers, and things like that. So you will probably see some of these push notifications from us in the near future. Okay. Push engage, same thing. It gives you a notification message. Hey, we got a deal in your neck of the woods. You've got a new list coming out. You've got a new webinar you could be showing up to. Okay. Same thing with this one. Push notifications through the web and mobile. It'll pop up. Okay. Opinionstage.com. Creates polls, quizzes, things that you can use to convert your Facebook followers, your warm market, your tribes, your email database to literally help kind of engage them. Like what are you looking for in an investor, or what are you looking for as a investment? What kind of returns? Things like this is kind of a cool thing to do to help engage stuff versus just using SurveyMonkey. Okay. Lead quizzes, same thing. Use quizzes to capture qualified leads, engage your audience. Some great stuff you can use on Facebook and other things. Hello Bar, same thing here. You use this to kind of convert people. Viral Sweep, okay. Great way to collect user-generated content because it pulls in videos, it pulls in other things you can use to your website with different sweepstakes or giveaways and things like that, and contests to really kind of drive people to get onto. Hey, join my contest. This is a great way to get people engaged on social media. Okay. WooBox, beautiful contest, same thing, giveaways, campaigns, get ready to drive traffic. Quadruple your conversion rates. This is on contest domination. Same thing with this one. Unlimited email opt-in, social followers, helping you with some great stuff to drive people to your website or anything like that. Votigo, another website you talked about for contests, sweepstakes. Helps you grow basically your marketing email list. All right, you will be using one or two of these websites in some of our groups we're part of. The bigger groups were available online and things like that. These would come in handy for those of you that are part of some of the large real estate groups on LinkedIn or Facebook. Getting people to fill those out and capture their information, and then they get into your database to market to them as well. We're going to also do a customer referral plan. This is kind of a thing. So one of the hardest things to do is putting in referral codes and things like that. Affiliate stuff, we're going to be using FriendBuy in different referral programs. We'll be using this to help us in the campaign automation stuff that we're using for that. So don't be surprised if you guys are part of see us on Note Camp or Virtual Note Buying for Dummies. We'll start putting some of the stuff out. Okay. Referral candy, same things. Give any commerce store a referral program, same thing. Hey, refer a friend and get a $10 coupon, that kind of stuff. King Sumo, this is also great because I run my website on WordPress. Viral giveaways, we'll be doing some of this stuff as well. YoRockets, same thing. Search engine traffic, using some of the stuff from Yahoo and Google to literally drive some of the great things. What's great about this is it'll tell you when you type in like your new, for those of you that are writing blogs or videos, you may want to use Joe Rocket here because you can type in the title to it and it'll tell you how effective it is. Okay? That's correct. Roland Frazier. Did I spell his last name wrong? My apology. All right. Great one here, especially if you've got a WordPress website for you. Okay. This one is Full Contact. Same thing. It's a cloud-based address book from anywhere, so it can help you really kind of add things up to help you with your contacts, about birthdays and other things as well, so you can help stay connected with your database. Okay. Drag, drop, deliver. Brightverify.com. Same thing. It allows you to use email verifications and things like that to help you kick stuff in. Another thing with Kickbox, email address verification. This really is kind of a cool thing to do where you verify that the emails are good that you're uploading, especially if you've got a list or database that you pulled doing that one. So here's the list of what Roland said was the traffic getting tools that were very important. ManyChat.com, Sumo.com, especially Sumo.com is something you guys probably take a look at. Opinion Stage, Vortigo, Push Engage, FriendBuy, ReferralCandy.com, QuickSprout, all that good stuff. Questions about those before we dive into the last group of stuff that I'm going to show you guys tonight? This is an SEO tools. Kind of cool stuff. SEO processor. This is another good one. Your WordPress SEO, and it helps you with some of your keywords and other things like that to help drive. Especially a great way to look at with your blogs and other things like that. Okay? See how it works. SEO Reports, which kind of tells you keyword research and other management scales done to help you with forecasting things. Okay? It'll tell you with, like this one here, with traffic with your SEO optimization or without it, and the difference in it for the most part. Okay? Pingdom. Great way to kind of monitor your website, and if you've got a website, letting you know when it's down, because that's the last thing you want. Okay? Ahrefs. Okay? So it helps you improve, another web software to help you improve your search traffic. Also, your competitors, with a little research from your competitors and monitor your niche. Okay? We'll be using a little bit of that. This is Barracuda.digital. It's something called Penguin Tool. It's based out of London. So it also tells you, gives you a free tool to investigate if and how you've been impacted by Google's algorithm changes. Okay? We probably won't be using too much of that. This is one, if you have a website, this is something you should probably all go use right now. You can literally do this, so search.google, Search Console, mobile friendly. Is your web page mobile friendly? Type in your website, and it'll literally tell you if your website is mobile friendly or not. Everybody should do this if you've got a website. If you don't have a website, you need to go get your website. But it tells you, I ran it on here, and it showed me, yep, my website's 100% mobile friendly, but it's a little slow with videos. It's a little slow with our photos, so we got to work on improving it and compressing some of those images. Okay. Rmove.com. It's helping you with backlinks. All right. SEO Ability is another website with better optimization for your website and kind of telling you different things. Identifying duplicate content you may have on there, monitoring, reporting, all that good stuff as well. Okay. Tend.io. You can see what's driving your customers or clients or investors. Okay. This is another thing, nozzle.com. It's kind of a cool thing. Know everything Google knows, if you can handle it. This is a pretty advanced aspect of it. But it tells you some of the great thing about your website and your ads, and if it's organic stuff, ad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It tells you all the details of how your ad's doing and where you're going to get traffic from, and it estimates that traffic too for you. Okay? Optimize your website looks in Google. Here's another one, same thing as well. It's called Slurpee.com. Point Blank SEO. This allows you to check any broken links you may have on old blogs or videos and get them refixed. Okay. YTCockpit.com helps you rank higher on YouTube. And we'll be using quite a bit as well. WordPress.org. Okay. This is a WordPress super cache. Okay. It creates you some static downloads, static HTML files, things like that for you as well. It's kind of a cool plugin. Start playing around with this one. SCR Screaming Frog. Screaming Frog is what it's called. It's an SEO spider. Helps you do some cool things with links, images, and things like that to help evaluate your SEO optimization. Okay? But these are, for your SEO tools to drive more traffic to you, here's the top 14 or 15 websites that he talked about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? Any questions about those? And that's a little bit more boring, but you can literally go on here to Roland Frazier. Sorry if I spelled his name wrong. I left an I out. But he's got so many amazing things. Now, Roland runs he owns digital marketer. He's a co-owner of digital marketer. He owns several other businesses and just helps businesses grow and scale very quickly. And if not the most smartest guy that I know, I would definitely say he's the smartest guy. And just does a great job of uploading these different things and sharing content. And you can see a lot of his presentations. There's just some other stuff on here. Like I was going to go initially through these 50 freakishly effective marketing hacks, but realized a lot of them are for retail clients, people that are selling something, not a note deal or anything like that. It would have been over your head. So I thought that these other ones that he uploaded, he went through last night, yesterday afternoon, a lot of those, and these are the ones I really thought would be helpful to most of you initially. Okay? Oh, Lisa asked a good question here. Lisa asked, of what you are bringing back to WeClose Notes from this event, what percentage is new and being added to the toolbox versus what you are doing and you're raising the bar? Golly. Well, I'll tell you, Lisa, we do a lot of good things already with our marketing. I mean, you can see all the stuff that you threw up there. There's no way you can hit all of those. They've got a huge team at Digital Marketer, about 100+ people in Austin that handle a lot of. I mean, they got one lady that manages their Facebook profile, okay, their Facebook community. I'm not going to hire somebody at $80,000 a year to manage a Facebook profile, right? We do it kind of as a group effort a lot of the times, okay? A lot. I'm going to tell you, I'd probably say I'm looking to add 10%, probably a good thing. 10 things that we're going to do. And some of the things are simple. It's website optimization. It's compression with some of our videos and stuff that drives traffic faster. It's Facebook messaging, some stuff. Some of the video stuff we're going to be doing. There's other things I'm going to go through that really doesn't matter to most of you guys. It's just tweaking how we tweak things. Bringing it in, shrinking it in a little bit, cutting some of the fat off, focusing more on that 80-20 parental rule. We're going to little outliers that aren't working, make it back. Like we're using some things within Instagram. Some of the things that some things I changed recently. If you went through Chase's marketing manager, some great stuff that I tweaked. But there's some things like, oh my gosh, that were just blown away that I've already seen an update with in the last 5 hours. I'll go through some more things if you're going to be in Austin in a month, which is less than a month out, and that's 3 weeks till the mastermind. Wow, it's hard to believe that. 3.5 weeks. So we'll go through some of the cool things that we'll be doing. That'll give me some time and my staff some time to put some things in and go from there. Okay? Christina says, I tell you, you're excited. You're moving almost as fast as Chase. I'll definitely need to watch replay. I move a lot faster than Chase, trust me. Especially these things. there's a lot of great stuff on here. Okay. Lisa says we'll be there. Awesome. What you need is doable. I was thinking about how overwhelmed it could be to a day. Yeah, it is totally. Literally, I had a headache leaving there every night on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was exhausted by the end of the day. All right, totally exhausted trying to take. Like, oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. So what I loved about what Ryan Dice did at the end of the day on Sunday, he said, "Hey, focus on one thing. What's one thing you're gonna focus on?" He did the whole unfinished bridges analogy. I'm like, oh. He's like, I got it from Carl White. I'm like, did I get it from Carl White? I don't know if I did or not originally. Um, Maybe I did. I don't know. Honestly, it was great seeing him talk about that. Give everybody the confidence to focus on one thing. Steph and I focused on that. We got 10 little things here that we plan on having done by the end of the week. Simple things like taking these videos and putting them in a blog, and then writing those blogs up in Word format, putting them back into the videos, but then also having a newsletter we send out every Friday. This week in notes. What do we focus on? That kind of stuff. Okay. Andrew asked a question, do I use pay-per-click, and what is your advice how to get started in social media? I don't use pay-per-click, Andrew. That works really well in real estate, but since we're dealing with banks, most of the time, pay-per-click probably isn't the smartest thing. Now, it would probably come in handy if you're a real estate investor looking for your website, but I honestly think that's most effectively used with your social media stuff, okay? If you're going to start social media marketing, go get you a Instagram, Facebook, YouTube account. Those are the three things. Add a Twitter because it's easy to add contacts off Twitter, but also LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram account. And start posting stuff. That's how you get started in social media, is you start posting shit. Use some of the tools to make your images look better. Don't take a crappy photo with bad light. Sometimes it's going to happen, but take the time to adjust it. Take some tools to adjust it, make it pop, make it stand out from all the other crap that people post out there. That's where you get started, okay? That's really my advice for all of you, okay? Yeah, I know you're exploding. George says my head exploded halfway through your presentation. I get it. Not my presentation. You imagine me sitting there, literally about 3,000 people in the main room, like just listening to Roland give all that information. All right? Just a great thing, but you have to start somewhere. If you want to start somewhere, don't wait. Go start those profiles now. Okay? LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Those 5 profiles are going to help you more than anything else out there. Okay? That's where you're going to spend most of your time posting stuff. That's where I spend most of my time posting, and it makes it a whole lot easier for you. All right? Any other questions, comments before I let you guys get rocking, done for the rest of the Monday evening? That's all I'm going to go through with you guys tonight. I think that's enough, more than enough for you to really dive into. If you guys want to, I showed you how to find Roland Frazier here on SlideShare for stuff. I'm looking forward to it, okay? Cuddy, you're exactly right. You've been doing every Sunday evening for 14 months does pay off. You've taken a little time, invested your time every Sunday night, and you've been marketing. It's paying off. And now these are some things to help you add a little bit more shine to what you're doing, because you got great content. You've been doing a really great job with content, okay? Rich and Joe, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome, brothers. Good. Yes, Garrison, it will have a replay. As I say before, hang on here. Let me pull it back up before. You guys are wanting some giveaways. I'll get to the giveaways in a minute here, okay? I'll get to the giveaways in a second for most of you. All right? Go to my websites, go to my YouTube and my Vimeo, and subscribe there, okay? So you'll get an email with a link for everything that's on here, okay? Go to vimeo.com/WeCloseNotes or bit.ly/WCN YouTube. Exactly like that. Take your phone out and take a picture of it right now and go there and subscribe. Go to the Nationwide No Closures Facebook page as well and connect there, all right? What does that look like? I'll share it with you. The Nationwide No Closures page. This is what it looks like, okay? Nationwide No Closers. All right. join it, and we'll make sure and get you added to it if you haven't done it already. Okay? Shoot me an email at Scott@WeCloseNotes, and we'll enter your name or email address to get you added there as well. All right? But you're going to see some great stuff there over the next couple weeks and rock and rolling. Also, I promise you guys all some freebies. Okay? I spelled his name right. So Kevin Harrington, who I really, I want to say, Kevin Harrington, a couple of years ago, I was at Traffic and Conversion, up to 2-3 years ago, and I knew who he was, but he got up and spoke about video marketing, where video really is at. And I took what he said to heart. And that's why we do so much videos. That's why okay, let's do something. Where can we do a regular video? And I don't do a lot. I have my webcam here, my nice Logitech webcam here. If I didn't have that, I would use my webcam on my laptop here. But I do a lot of video because it is the biggest bang for the buck. And he's right. So he got up and spoke about delivering a great pitch. You got pitched by a bunch of people there, different type of event. But if you don't know Kevin Harrington, he's the original shark on Shark Tank. He sold over 500 plus products online through QVC and launches from the Ginsu knife to a variety of different things. He gave away 6 of his digital books. You can download 6 of his books. Okay? And if you guys would like those, here's how you do it. If you want to get 6 of Kevin Harrington's book, all you do is pull out your cell phone and go in there and text Kevin to the phone number 727-202-5525. And what it'll do is send you a text back. It'll ask another response back, your name. Say it there, then it'll send you a link to your phone, and it'll ask you to fill out your name, first name, last name, email, and then it'll send you a download link to your email for his 6 ebooks. 6 books, not ebooks, 6 of his bestsellers, 6 of his books out there that you can download. Because I love to read, and there's probably 4 out of the 6 I want to read anyway. 2 of them I'm probably not going to read much. But anyway, that's a great one. As I said before, you can do that. Hopefully it's free enough for you guys. Hey, I got it. I'll use it. Go out and get the Digital Marketing for Dummies book. Really great book for all of you. If you're coming to the Mastermind, I may go ahead and order a bunch of these as well, give away at the Mastermind, because it's really kind of cool. It's pretty in-depth, but it's got some great images and talks about some things that worked and other things like that too. Okay? Any questions or comments or things like that before we wrap it up for the evening? I would like all of you that are on here that have closed a deal in, say, the last 6 to 12 months. If you've closed a note deal, all right, closed on a note deal, please send me an email at Scott@WeCloseNotes. We want to feature you. We want to brag on you, all right? We're going to be doing something called Heroes of the Day, Daily Note Hero. Instead of the Guitar Hero, Note Hero, all right? And we're going to talk about your successes. And we're taking a tweak to our marketing to share. We don't want to be the Luke Skywalkers. We're fine being the Yodas. Every great movie has a story of somebody, a hero, right? Well, I don't need to be the hero. Okay? I'm fine being the Yoda. I'm fine being the Jedi's on the side helping people out. I'm there being the advisor to help people get going. I want you to be the hero, because I can do this in my sleep. I want it to be about you. So if you closed a deal, I don't care if it was last week or 12 months ago, if you closed on a single note deal, do me a favor, send me an email, say, hey, Scott, I closed on these 3 deals or these 2 deals, and tell me a little about the deals. Tell me the address. That's important. I got to have the address because we want to put a picture of the property in there. But if you got a good headshot, send me the headshot and the picture of the house and a short little paragraph. Hey, here's what it's worth. Here's what I picked it up for. Here's the exit strategy. And we'd love to brag on you. All right? Send it to Scott@WeCloseNotes.com, and you're going to see we'd love to brag on you here on a Monday note, either interview you or actually market you across our different multimedia digital platforms. Is that cool? All right? We also are in the process of finishing, working on not finishing, but we've come up with the game plan. We're putting a book together. It's called 100 Notes. And we're going to do a profile, a 1 to 2 page thing on investors. Now, if you want to be in the book, it's $9.97. Okay? If you want to be in the book, where you've got to close the deal. If you never close the deal, it doesn't make sense because we want you in there to close the deal. Okay? So we expect this 100 chapters to go by pretty fast, especially between Note Camp and the Mastermind here. I expect the Mastermind probably take almost most of the chapters at $9.97. Okay? So $9.97, a couple things you're going to be doing with that. You're going to be in a book. We guarantee bestseller. We're going to give you a nice profile on it, good headshot, good photo of the property, great chapter. You have your own chapter that we're going to market out there. Basically, 100 days is about 20 weeks. If you look at that, 100 business days, Monday through Friday, the deal of the day. So if you'd like to be involved in the book that we're doing called 100 Notes, let me know. Drop me an email with your closed deal. Say, hey, I did it. We'll get an invoice over to you. Get you rock and roll. I'll tell you a little bit, ask a little about your story. Hey, what'd you do beforehand? What drew you to notes? And share your deal or a great deal that you closed on. All right. Any questions about that before we get rock and roll and wrap it up for the night, everybody? Yeah, pretty cool. I think we're going to do some good stuff for everybody. Okay? So, hope you guys like it. Thanks, Stacy. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, Garrison. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for tonight. So we look forward to seeing you. Will do. Steph's out shopping. See you guys next week, everybody.